Mates, Crypto Lovers Trading Group. Everybody's doing well. This morning we are in BexPlus. We're checking out what's going on hot and heavy here. Obviously, we got out of some down trade scalps here this morning, getting out, okay, looking for a little reverse here, looking for an actual long scalp. Again, none of this is financial advice. You need to do your due diligence. This is for us in our group. For those that follow on BexPlus, follow in the Discord, follow us here on YouTube or on Facebook, or follow on Twitter at @CryptoBallersX, right? So we're rocking here this morning. Obviously, it's a down day, off 8 to 12%, depending on which altcoin you're looking at in Bitcoin. But we know that they're correlated, right? So we know that when we see that breakout here coming off support and demand barriers, right, for each, really for Bitcoin and Ethereum, we're going to get a move, okay? And we're going to get a move across the board with all of them, all right? And that's called correlation. That's where you want to double down your leverage trades with the underlying correlated assets, okay, to Bitcoin, and as opposed to necessarily maybe playing Bitcoin. A lot of people may only play Bitcoin. Don't recommend that, okay? I know a lot of YouTubers do. I feel like you can make better trades off assets correlated to Bitcoin without having to get into that choppiness of Bitcoin, okay? Once Bitcoin indicates that it's going to reverse, okay, or bounce, okay, some people call it a dead cat, whatever you want to call it, but it's going to bounce, right? Off of some level of support. When you make that signal, that is when you want to get in, or where you know that signal's close. I use the RSI indicator. You know, I teach everybody, you know, that I work with. That's the first little easiest indicator to use when you're first starting out to get an idea of what's the relative strength of the current value price of this asset today, right? That's the easiest thing you can do. Look at it, okay? If you're below 30, that's when I start to take a look at an entry, okay? If it's above 30, I technically not, depending on unless something's happening in the market, I tend to let trades ride, okay? If it gets to 70 or above RSI, I tend to look to get out. That's when I'm beginning to look to get out of a trade. Leverage trade, spot, if you're exposure, if you're not a long-term hodler, and you're playing swing trades, but you're doing spot, not leverage. Very simple indicator to use, mates. Okay. Then I use MACD, second indicator. Okay. Another easy fundamental indicator to understand, especially for beginners. Okay. That's when you're looking at your divergence, convergent divergence kind of thing. We can get into that later. If anyone has any issues with that, you can reach out to me. And then, of course, I always use the cloud, all right? And that helps me set overlay with my IO map, okay, which is a metric in and out of the money of where the address activities are. Where are the whales buying? Where is the retail buying? Who bought where and when? Where are people selling? You overlay that with your chart, and that tells you the signal. That's your oracle signal, because you're getting it from two independent areas. One, technical analytics. Two, on-chain metrics. And you're using them both, okay? Because they correlate most of the time. And so I consider more weight to on-chain metrics when we're dealing with crypto. But I still really think technical analytics plays a role, because the majority of people that are out there trading, and you are trading behavior, you are not trading price. Always remember that, mates. In crypto, you're trading behaviors. Right now, today, the behavior is down, right? But I am a contrarian trader on leverage. I look for the opportunities before the market catches up with me, okay? That's my way of leverage trading, meaning I'll enter a trade in anticipation of the RSI falling below 30 or falling below 20. In anticipation of an MACD cross, okay, which we tend to see a move off the cross, right? And you can see every red, but I'm up here, okay? I'm entering, okay? I'm up. Okay, these are long here this morning. Okay, and this is where you want to play that reversal. Okay, and take your profits when you want to take your profits, and get back out and then get back in. Okay, and that's what you have to do on a day like today, as you're waiting for this bottom to come and form.